How's it going, everyone? My name is Mr. Boss the Win. As you guys already know that, and this is going to be episode, I don't even know, I think this is episode 5. I've kind of lost track, but I'm having a lot of fun making these Black Ops 2 videos for you guys, the insight and the news that I'm trying to bring you. And for those who are wondering, I'm kind of just looking up information on forums and, certain websites that are already dedicated to Black Ops 2. I don't have an official source, but I do use David Vonderhaar's Twitter as kind of a gathering point or a leading point to where you can find information. So if you're looking for that, definitely check out his Twitter. He does say some awesome things there. I'm sure you can find it. But anyways, today I want to talk about Black Ops 2 weapons, excluding the sniper rifles. I think the sniper rifles need their own episode because there's going to be such a heated debate over quickscoping. And I don't want to talk about the snipers at all. That's going to be for another episode, but I'm just letting you know, snipers will be different in another episode. Okay, so I thought the weapons in Black Ops 2 were a lot of fun, especially since there was a lot of customization. You could have different color reticles, different shape reticles, different this, different that, and not every gun had the same attachment. For me, that kept things really refreshing. I know that some of the same guns could get really stale after a while, all having a 30-round clip and, mildly similar statistics, but I think it was interesting that we were all able to, customize our gun however we wanted, putting the clan tag on there, putting a cool little emblem that we were able to, make on our own. And so I think it's the little things like that that bring people back into the game, which is why I like it. But that's not talking about the weapons at all, other than the fact that a lot of them had, different customization abilities, which I think was a big factor. Now, there's no confirmed weapon list right now, but I can tell you that there's probably going to be about 30 weapons to 35 weapons in total, and then we're probably going to see secondaries, like you're either going to have pistols or launchers or like the specialization, the crossbow or the ballistic knife. One thing I will warn you though, the reason that everyone decided to use Ghost and use the Strellas and Black Ops is because there was really no other better secondary. I mean, the best secondary I could really think of was the Akimbo Magnums or the Akimbo CZ75s, and those weren't even really that good to, warrant you from not using a law rocket or a Strela. But you kind of got to find a middle ground, because if you beef up the secondaries too much, include machine pistols, shotguns, this and that, it turns into Modern Warfare 3 again with the extended mag AA-12, Akimbo Rafkas, anything that you did not like and thought it was kind of awful. And so what, your air support wasn't getting shot down. You were getting killed by shotguns that had an unlimited spray range that can hit you from across the map. So that's that deal. Anyways, moving on. So I'd like to see a fair but balanced secondary perk list. Maybe some different guns that people want to try out. Maybe a few machine pistols, not as powerful, but I still think it would be better than what Black Ops had, because it was definitely run by the pistols. So I can see the assault rifles, them bringing back some of the assault rifles, some of the machine guns, but you got to be careful, because when I play Modern Warfare 3, it kind of feels like I'm playing Modern Warfare 2.5, because they brought back so many guns. And not to say that that's a bad thing. I think bringing back some of the guns is a good thing. But bringing back too many of the same guns from a different Call of Duty, I think is a big no-no and something you definitely want to try to avoid. Why I say that is because you will lose interest very quickly in the game, like I did. And Black Ops was the first newer, I'll say post Modern Warfare 2, where they incorporated the kill streaks and such. So basically, Treyarch had to make up all these new weapons, which they did. And sure, they incorporated like the AK-47 and the M16 and stuff like that, but their guns were new and refreshing, and that's why I like it. So I'd like to see them bring back maybe 2 or 3 assault rifles, 2 to 3 to 4 for basically every category, maybe 1 LMG. Those weren't used anyways. I do think the LMGs could use a buff. They were not very good in Black Ops whatsoever. So I do think they have some things to work on, but that's the match, guys. Remember, if you liked the video, free bacon, as always. And if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner right now will take you to a link. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I will talk to you later, and I will see you guys in the next video.